Hello guys, so this is the Ubuntu operating system which currently uses GNOME as its environment. Okay, so here is what we call the top bar. It features the activities, the date and time, and the notification pane, the keyboard layout switcher, and the system buttons where we can change the volume, the network, configure the network or connect to the Wi-Fi or anything, switch accounts or log out, and the settings and the power button. There. So the activities is useful when you have too many windows. So I will try to run them to show you how activities work. And see, they are currently running right now, one by one. Okay, so we've run the applications now. Here we can see the apps that have been run. The function of activities over here is that it will display all of your windows, like here, in a manner that you can organize them and you can actually put them in another virtual desktops. Yeah, right. Like that. Okay, so for the next one, uh this is this right here is the notification pane and the time and date. Here we can see already the notifications. And actually, this is a notification. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this notification has just buttons in it, so we can control music. For the next one, this is the keyboard layout switcher. Since some countries have different keyboard layouts, like in Japan, they use the Japanese keyboard layout. In Korean, in Malaysia, and many other countries out there. For the next one, this here is called the dock. We can add apps here so that we can run them in just a single click right here. So let's say we want to launch files, then let's go ahead right like that. So yeah, it is a convenient thing since Windows and Mac already had it. And yeah, so next one, this is the full screen application launcher. it shows all the applications you have so you can run them. So let's try to run to do, and it worked. Okay, so let's head to the terminal, which is what the most Linux users love since it is very convenient to use. Why? Because you are only operating with your keyboard, which the Windows doesn't currently support right now, or they are half-assing everything, including the crappy layout. We can run the terminal by by showing all applications, then heading to terminal, right over here. There we go. So this is the terminal, and see what it can do. Let's say I want you to kill that Firefox, then Linux would obediently follow you and will go ahead and kill that Firefox brutally without any remorse. Am I being psychotic here? Okay, so there we go. Ubuntu has killed that Firefox successfully. So that is one feature of the terminal. Other feature of the terminal is that you can modify your files in this terminal. So let's clear the terminal, then let's try to list the files here. Here's the files. As we can see, the folders are written in blue, whereas the white text is the files. So let's try to change directory to documents. This command here enables you to change the directory. Okay, so and there we go. List the files. So we're going to add a file in this specific folder. So for now, we need to to change our current directory to home. So here is the home, and so we are going to move this specific file right here, or we are since we don't know yet if this is a vital file or an important file, so we're just going to copy this file to the documents. So to copy, we're going to type cp examples.desktop. So far we're commanding the the shell to copy examples.desktop to the documents folder. So let's see if we had successfully copied the examples.desktop. Okay, so there we go. Examples.desktop right over here. You can see we have successfully copied it. So you can also try to move this specific file by typing mv examples.desktop, then the double dot, so we can go back to the previous directory, then to the I'd like it to be in the music. Okay, so let's change our directories again and switch the music and list the files. There we go. We had successfully moved this .desktop file. So let's try to list the documents folder if there are any files. There are no files left since we had moved this specific file right over here. Okay, so if you want to kill the terminal without any remorse and you want bloodshed to happen in this monitor, then just use xkill and tell the terminal, go kill yourself. For the next one, we are going to head to the settings here. So the settings of Ubuntu Linux is much simpler and less intimidating than the control panel of Windows 10. Why? Because the settings here is pretty much straightforward. So let's say I want to change the settings of the dock. If I want to move its position to the bottom, and there we go. And what if I wanted to change the resolution like that? So I want it to be 16 by 10. Okay, so the screen went smaller since it doesn't fit the resolution of our monitor. Okay, so we are going to revert back. Okay, then that's pretty much it. Once you had used Linux, actually, if you are going to use with Linux over time, you are going to adapt to it, whether you like it or not. So to familiarize with it, I'll recommend that you try these configurations yourself. I mean, you try to give yourself some experience regarding this operating system.